Dee 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 dee. Where am I? Leave. Come on, leave party. Leave party. Okay, everybody. I have left the party. Come on. Where is he? No party to join. Hello everybody. So everybody, I'll be with you all in a second. Where is the party? I am trying to join the party for Mr. Vine. There is no party. No party, no party, no party. Right, everybody. Right, okay, let's, we are broadcasting, everybody. Welcome to the DWP, the Department of Work and Pensions. I mean, the, Done with Precision Racing series. I am waiting, oh God, has to be done. Waiting for Christian Vines, the organiser, captain of the ship, to send me a party. No parties, no parties. Let's try and find parties again. There is... Ah, there it is, finally. Got a party. Join the party. No. Nope, that's not the one. Wrong party. Joinable, joinable, joinable. Maybe I shall start. Yay, at last. Now we've got it. Now we've got it.
Oh, well,
now he's got it. Yes, the only party that was there was the one that you just left.
Before. I guess I didn't leave enough time between leaving and making a new one.
Probably something like that. Anyway, welcome everybody. Now that we've just wasted 10 minutes while I was typing in all my jiggies and stuff into the broadcast. Can't think of the word. Welcome, Captain Christian Vines, also known as many other things. We'll go into that later. None of which are Christopher, because he's not one of those. Definitely not one of those. So, would you like Mr. Not Christopher, Kirsty, Chrissy, would you like to describe the order of business for our viewers and listeners today?
Yep, I will do. I'm just quickly sorting my own life out.
In that case, I'll do some more talking. We have Menzo Milo, who apparently has the wrong flag. Not my fault. Not my fault. But he's in one of these funny-looking American things, which Chrissy likes. Nice colour, nice blue. He is definitely from Benelux, which is an area of Europe. He's from Belgium. There you go. Then we have DWT Estra, or Huckstra. That'll do. Yeah. In a pepperminty, greeny, greyy Porsche Beetle. And then we have the inimitable, the comms legend man, TMK Racing 44444, the Merkabab King, Matty Matt.
Matt's asked, would he like to join the party with Magdalena?
Yeah.
I was thinking
What?
and then
In us chatting, like the comms thing, absolutely, why not?
Yeah.
And then we'll get to Mugilina. Hello, L Trips. Hello, thanks for joining us, Mr. Trips, Mrs. Trips, Sir Trips of Trips. Great to find you in the chat. That's in the chat. You see. Oh, what are these people doing? They're all trying to kill each other. Mugilina in his white and blue, beautiful white and blue F-type Jag. Nice thundering thingamajiggy. That's Dirky Dirk from Deutschland.
It's not Dirky Dirk, it's just normal Dirk.
So, hold on, normal Dirk. But the first person that I met was called Dirk, was Dirk Bob. So this is Dirky Dirk. There's Dirk and Dirky Dirk. I don't know. Hey, the Matt Star is in the hall.
The Rooster, the Krista.
Hello, Matt. Welcome in.
Are you live, by the way?
Yep, just gone live. Trying to sort.
Yes, you are live, not on Channel 4, so there are people watching.
And you don't have to pay.
I don't pay for Channel 4. I stopped paying for a licence a long time ago, unplugged it from my telly.
Well, I spoke to him actually the other day, and because I don't watch TV, and but the only thing I had to pay for, she said, if I watch Now TV, which is a separate subscription, live subscription, I still have to have a TV license if I'm watching it within my four walls. And I was like, if that's the case, I'll just quit them. I'll quit.
They're lying. That's not true. You only have to have a TV license if you watch the BBC or anything live. So you can watch Channel 4, for example, or ITV or any of these people on catch-up as long as the live show is not showing at that time. And if you're on Netflix or Amazon Prime or any other streaming service, you do not need to pay for a TV license. It's only if you're watching live television or anything on the BBC. So you can't watch iPlayer because that's part of the BBC. So check it if you go on moneySavingExpert.com or many other websites. Of course, they try to hide it because they want your money. But that is frankly, it's just a straight lie. They're just lying to you.
Well, I was asking the lady that was speaking. I said lady, it was like a younger girl, and I said, who is it actually owns this company? And she was like, no one's ever asked me that. And I was just asking her loads of different questions because I don't want to pay for something that, because I don't actually watch TV at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was quite interesting. Really.
I'll send you the link. I'll send you the link on Discord to Money Saving Expert or whatever. He's got a great page on it. Martin Lewis, the money saving guy.
Yeah,
very good. Yeah, he's got a great. But I mean, that was like the third place I looked up. Once I knew what was going on, it was like, right, bye bye, see you. Because honestly, television's awful.
Yeah.
I like Netflix. Netflix has got some really good shows in it. It's got some terrible ones as well, like The Witcher. The Witcher's superb. It's really good. Really, really good. Yeah, a lot of time for that. Plus, it's got a load of the old favourites that I like. I've started watching The Big Bang Theory. I've never watched that before, really. So I've watched that. I'm enjoying that. Frightening myself by, when you see something and it really, really reminds you of someone that you see in the mirror in the morning, and it's kind of scary. So, for example, I would imagine that Sheldon Cooper would be telling people off for getting radio and a ruse wrong.
That goes in. Absolutely.
So we've got Dirk and Dirky Dirk. And we don't have to worry about which one's which. We just say Dirk, and it could be either of them.
Oh, and that's it. Oh, this is excellent to see him in as well. I assume the Minions
I knew the joint. Fucking legend. Absolute legend.
And Richie!
Oh, Matt has been very naughty. Well, they've just been doing the Battle of the Beatles, haven't they? Battle of the Buses.
I was expecting that to last.
Oh, you were
longer.
Yeah.
Because they wanted me to go in. But
Ian's joined and Moomin.
Artio Anderson, Moomin, Ian, we've got the whole crew. Oh no, this is the DTR whitewash. This is what this is. They're all going to stick up for each other and tell me off. They're going to say, I'm commentating and I will have punted everybody off. Because that's what happened last night. Admittedly, I did punt a couple of people off, but not when Richie was saying so. That's all I can say. So, back to proper comms. So, we're on board with the Merkaba Merkaba King, get it right, not Merkaba, God.
Macabre.
Fuck, thank you very much. From the, I want to say that, see, I'm trying to be too clever. I wanted to say something other than the horse's mouth. I thought donkey's mouth, but I thought that sounded insulting and I didn't want to do that, and then I completely lost track of what I was doing. So, from the horse's mouth, it's Merkaba King. The Merkaba King racing 4, right? The Matt, the wonderful Matt. Who's the man talking? Say something, Matt.
Hello, de-doodle.
That's him.
De-doodle, hello.
Been very naughty and got 3.5 seconds of a penalty, probably for... Look at all these cones.
Check that for a lobby, though.
Look at all these people. Welcome, everybody. I probably should advertise this in places, but where's Richie when you need him to do it for you? Are you, Chrissy, are you doing yours as well? Like, are you like, okay, so I need to find
DWP
it.
series is live on YouTube, and I am live on my personal Twitch.
Twitch? Oh, I could do Twitch, couldn't I? I could open Twitch. Twitch.
Streaming to 2 platforms.
Yes, I will explain to you how to do that, Matt, after the race.
Oh,
You know?
yes.
I didn't even know that was possible.
Neither did I, until a couple of days ago when I decided I wanted to try it.
See, this is true experimentation. We like this. This is good.
But yeah, as long as, in short, you have to stream to Twitch and then restream that Twitch to YouTube.
With you.
So I'm not using like a capture card or anything. I'm going straight from PlayStation. Yeah, hold on. I need to.
But the only person that ever types anything into your Twitch is me.
Yeah.
So
And it's a lot. It's quite fun.
well, you know, it keeps you occupied, doesn't it?
Alright.
What we're doing anyway, let's go through some of these people. So we've got oh, who just decided he's going to go weird things in his peppermint Porsche. TMK Matt in his orange and black. Oh no, what was the sweet? Was it Humbugs? They were like that, weren't they? Or they white and black
What car
stripes?
is Ian?
Ian, is it a Beetle? It's in the Beetle that's based on a Golf rather than the Beetle that's based on a big pendulum. So let's go. We're going through them. So then we go Mugelina from sunny Deutschland, who is Dirky Dirk. Is he Dirk or Dirky Dirk? That one. And he is in his white and blue F-type Jaguar. Then we got RTO Anderson. Oh, look at that. Yellow, black and white with Sky written on the front. And McLaren and many other colours. McLaren 650S. Then we've got Ian, who's in his dead Beetle.
Oh, mate,
Looking
I've
good.
got the love bots in my stream.
Love bots.
Oh, hold on, I'm not signed into the right YouTube, so I can't get rid of them.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, thank you.
That's why he ghosted, because he was busy. And then we got Dykebub. He's got his poorly neck, and he's also in a Beetle with his DTR Racing. And I would imagine he invented that DTR Racing livery for himself.
Oh.
Ian's changed cars.
Yeah.
That's just okay. I'll do that. Moomin. We're not going to be able to tell the difference between Moomin and Diaco because
Yeah, but that should change. I'm going to be nice to Moomin because he wasn't officially registered, so I'm not going to make him use the same car.
And then we've got Menzomilo from sunny Belgium. It's looking good. Oh, let's go to Richie. We'll miss Richie out. Who's in another one of the same cars. They're doing this just to confuse me. That's what they're doing.
Yes, that's like...
the old man, he won't know who's who. So I'll just call it one of them lot. Dyko is in the chat. Woo, woo, woo. So, for anybody who wants to know how good Dyko is at doing liveries, there are 3 cars with his livery. Look at the Beatles. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one.
Matt, did you do that livery or did Dirk do it?
Dirk.
Yeah.
So there are 4 cars. Look at that. Look at the bonnet on that. It's saying, I'm coming for you with my thundering V8.
I'm liking Anderson's livery, the Sky McLaren.
Yes, it's good, isn't it? Very nice.
I recognise it because I went up against those Sky McLarens in an old league I did. I don't have a good friendship with those Sky McLarens. They beat me quite well.
Richie's in the chat as well. Marvellous. So let's find your YouTube thingy. There's a real word for thingy somewhere.
Yeah. No, once we're all sorted, we'll get it started.
It's so good we haven't got Diaco drunk in Diaco Richie last night, which is so funny. Because all you heard was Richie going, shouting, and Diaco yelling, Starts race! It was fantastic. Oh, it was so nice not being the loudest person in the room for a change. Oh dear. And they still thought I was drunk. Nothing I can do about that.
I'm just going to join you in the chat, folks.
Yeah,
they're all joined now, and I'll leave you to the comms. We'll catch you in a bit.
Yeah.
Good luck, have fun.
Okay, cheers, buddy.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye. Vines Racing. Why is it that you haven't got a live stream on your YouTube?
Because I'm streaming to the DWP YouTube.
I knew that. I've got to find that now, haven't I? Scroll, 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 scroll. Scrolly, scrolly, scroll. Scrolly, scrolly, scroll. There it is.
Yeah, no worries, Richie.
Scrolly, scroll. Bot! Oh, naked clothing. Perfect. That makes complete sense. Naked clothing. What? Somebody needs a dictionary. Some bot needs a dictionary. We're not in for the full race, just a sprint if that's okay. No. But I'm not in charge, so... Diaco, can you switch to the Merc, please? Yes. Getting something German. I know the Golf in a skirt, which is what we all know that Beetle is. The first one was a Mark IV Golf in a skirt with a little flower pot in the inside. Beloved of hairdressers. The Mark IV Golf, probably the worst Golf ever made. They took all the things that make a Golf brilliant. It was the one after the big fat thing. No, not the Mark IV, sorry. No. Mark III. The Mark III Golf. Probably. The first one with the VR6 engine.
The Mark IV was actually alright.
Yeah, the Mark IV was good. I drove a few of those.
My friend had a Mark V.
Mark V's not bad.
Yeah. I think he's put stage 1 in it.
As you do. You got to tune a Golf. It's standard.
It was quite fun. Until you go 100 miles an hour on a flat tyre.
Yeah, I don't think that works very well on any car. I had a blowout at 90 in my Galaxy. Can we stay? They want to stay in the DTR Beetles. So we let them.
Yeah, for this race we can, yeah.
They're only in for the sprinty sprint anyway. Chrissy says yes. Captain Chris. He says yes, I'm saluting him there.
Everyone else could, I was just wondering if Diaco would be able to.
Can you arrange for it to explode halfway through the engine out the front? Like that? No? Just wondered.
Angelina, good luck to you.
I really should advertise this somewhere. Ba ba ba, da da da, da da da, da da da, da da da, do do. No idea what tune this is now. What's he written?
He doesn't have the muck on that account. Yeah, you can use the Beatles.
Use the Beatles. You're fine.
There's nothing wrong with using the Beatles. I was just wondering if Daiko could use the Merc because he started with it. But you know,
he was
can't,
just being thingy.
Just being a pain in the arse, really.
Yeah, that's the one. I'm trying to think of something polite to say, but yeah, that one. What you said.
Alright. Can I pull this one out? Jump to the side.
No.
That one's just side. No, that's still fine. There you go, I can see. I've got like 3 streams to watch the chat on now.
Me too. I just, you know, what people have to remember is that I'm old, so I don't know what you lot are talking about.
Okay, so we've got
Scally Punk Charity Racing Series. Has that changed?
it's from the plebs, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Good. Just shows you how much I go on there. Go on here.
Oh, what means?
Oh, let's change to somebody else who's not in. There, Matt. We're on board with Matt again, who's now going very slow. This is Variante del Rettifiglio. Variante meaning a chicane, and a rettifiglio meaning a straight. So it's the chicane on the straight. So once again, the Formula 1 morons, the ones that go, we're going around rettifiglio. No, you're not. Because that they're literally saying we're going around the straight. What the, you know, it's not when they say we're going around Radion, we're going around the steep bend.
Yeah.
No, you're not. It's not a steep bend, a steep hill.
Let's get this one going, shall we?
What? Oh yeah, that, what you said. Go, Gadget, go. So here we go. We have 10 minutes of qualifying. Something strange has happened. Following a few people, I've got kind of. I'm advertising, so it's like caught me off guard.
Oh, Anderson switched into the Corvette.
Oh, everyone's in the Corvette now. Yippee doodle. Apart from the people that aren't.
Yeah, that's a very nice looking Corvette.
It looks like someone sneezed on it.
If your sneeze was that coloured, you should probably go to the doctor.
Oh no, you don't want to go to doctors. Oh, they're all fighting. This is fantastic. This is like everyone trying to get past Chickadee to Marzipan, you know, because they know he's going to get in the way, and because he's a complete twerp, he never did get out of the way, so he just complained about them.
Oh, Ian's round.
I saw that. He's having fun in the sun. There he goes, pulling away again.
Got to build a few silent castles when you come to Monza.
La 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 la. YouTube. No. Not that one. No.
So building himself a gap.
No.
Or hookstrap.
Is that what it's called? Is that what the gap is called?
So out of the people in this lobby, the current pole sitter, well, the current P1 for the league is in Michelina. He is sitting 3 points behind Jack LaMotta.
Excellent. Very good. You carry on. You're doing a great job.
Lee, and just have to get it up. And then just behind him, 1 point behind Michelina is Diakoba. Moomin 4 points behind there with 10 points, and then TMK Racing with 8 points.
Where's Richie? Where's he? Is he at the back
He
with
did a
no
race.
points? So he's at the back with no points. Let's get him. Let's find him. There he is.
Richie,
He's last.
Anderson,
He's last.
Hoekstra.
Hold on. He's gone. Where is he? Oh no, there he is.
Oh, he's playing around.
Found him. That's right.
Yeah, so Richie, Anderson and Hoekstra are all on 0 points coming into this race.
Shout out, we've got the pleb, the star of the plebs racing series and Blackout Racing. Phil is in the chat. Hello, Phil. See, and we've got Dark Coyote 82 also in the chat. Marvellous, 5 people watching. This is going to be very exciting. Very exciting, because what we have here, we're going to have a sprint race. This is the qualifying now, 6 minutes to go. Let's do a quick, let's look at that. See, at the moment we've got Anderson with his fastest lap. So it doesn't look like anyone's put really lapping. Followed by Muggelina, followed by Diaco. So the two, Muggelina's just gone fastest. Muggelina's gone fastest. So the two Dirks are the top fastest.
And Seb's gone faster still.
Oh, yep. Is that his name, Seb?
Yeah.
Excellent. Sebastian Hoekstra. Moomin 6th. Matt is 7th.
There we go. This is GT Sport.
Yes, we're on GT Sport. GT Sport, you can tell because we can actually change things. Because the lobbies on 7 odd just bad. I mean, they're fun to drive. It's just from our point of view, controlling what you can see. Apart from the fact that you get your internal view, you get that side view which you can't get here.
Which comes next across the line. Oh. Anderson with a 0.9 second penalty. Oh, in the gravel. Very well caught.
We're on board with Muggelina, Dirk Muggelina, following Anderson. So we saw him come back on the track, service penalty. That's fast. We're going around the Ascari Varianta. Ascari? Which Ascari? Is it Alberto or is it Antonio? Father and son?
I think it's Antonio.
It would make sense because, you know, Antonio, this track is a very old track. Both Ascaris were superb racing drivers then.
Oh yeah.
Alberto Ascari is another one. He's got the next highest percentage win rate after Il Maestro Juan Manuel Fangio.
Ian's going to be next across the line. .151. Keep going. P5. Moomin next. With 150 into P4.
Ooh, exciting! But Matt has just taken it. Matt has taken P4.
Ricky on his way around. The Parabolica. I know it's changed name. I'm still calling it Parabolica.
Oh, it's Parabolica. I'm not having this nonsense. I mean, it's been Parabolica.
Richie and P4 now.
Yes, it's all happening. They're all improving. Let's have a look at what tyres are all on. So, Racing Super Softs.
They're all on Super Softs.
Board. Marvellous.
Super Softs are the only available tyre for the qualifying and the sprint race.
Okie dokie. So, what's the rules in the full race? What
race,
tyres?
The softs and mediums must be used, and they are also the only tyres available. 5 times tyre wear, 4 times fuels consumption.
Oh yes, I can't remember that from last week. It was insane. We're on board with Anderson, just because...
We could be looking at 2-stop strategies on this track as well.
Yeah.
Powerhouse, we don't want to be saving fuel.
Don't forget, everybody, to smash a like if you like the sound of Chris's voice. Doesn't he sound good? Let's go on board. Here's
Anderson in P2.
I'm glad I was on board with him.
I was on board with it. I was just sat with Muggelina, who set a better time, and Anderson went better still. With .125.
Right. pits. We're on board the Diaco.
The full race is also reverse grid of the sprint.
Indeed. Ooh, lots of fun things happening on Diaco rear end. So he had the benefit of a slipstream. He certainly did. He was slipping his streams down those lovely long straights. So we're on board with Diaco, braking into Variantadel, whatever it's called. I don't remember what that one's called. Roggia. Varianta della Roggia. Not Del, because it's a girl, Della. Varianta Ascari. Around Lesmo, 1 and 2. Curva di Lesmo. I'm from Napoli. I speak like this and I want an ice cream. Get me a pizza.
So it's still in P1 by an entire second to Anderson.
Julian's obviously happy with his position. He's in the pits. Probably going to do a wee. Get himself ready. Cars is in 4th. Diaco's in 5th. We're on board with Diaco now. 156, 8, 160. Entering Parabolica. Which I still have no idea how to take. Don't know how to do
That's right. Anderson improved. Doesn't it look it?
Doing the trick of hugging in.
Improves, but not quite enough.
Ooh. Let's go on board with Richie. Got himself a big penalty. Typical. He's probably got a penalty for going off the track. I mean, that's what cracks me about these penalties. You go off the track, ruin your lap, and then they go, as a reward, we're going to add another 2.5 seconds on because we hate you. And it's like, yeah, okay. No. So no point being...
Matt into P7.
Hugging the line, hugging the line, hugging the line. Boom! 149. Up to 6. Matt's in the pits now. Moomin. Let's go on board with Moomin again. Not again, but on board with Moomin. We have just under 2 minutes of this left. This qualifying session left. Rettifiglio. Curva grande. Whee! Lesmo 1. Accelerate. Brake. Lesmo 2. Oh, slippy slip. Sam getting out of the way, nice and good. He's not from Uracali. His dad hasn't bought him a driving seat. Excellent. Into Ascari. Got to get the exit right. Excellent.
Anderson improving, but not quite enough. 0.6 from Seb.
So is Seb an alien? You know him better than I do. I don't know him at all. Is he an alien? Like one of these aliens?
I wouldn't go really. He's definitely quick.
Oh, Ant's in the
Still
chat.
1.5 second penalty. Yeah?
Don't forget to smash the like, Ant. Ant's just telling me that he's just had a car crash outside of his house.
Oh.
Okay, so Moomin going to improve. Ooh, so sad. Okie dokie, let's have a quick look while we're here. Oh no, behave. That one.
Here we go. Ian.
Seb.
Oh no, he's already abandoned the lap.
Ian's abandoned the lap and he's the only one that's close enough to do anything with it. So we've got Seb, followed by Anderson, followed by Mugilina, Ian, Diaco, Richie, Matty Matt and Moomin. That's our 8 runners. Marvellous. Super duper duper. Marvellous, marvellous.
He's saying you've got pictures, Rick.
Oh, he's probably sent them to my WhatsApp. I think Meta, as Facebook now call themselves, so that nobody knows it's the company that nicks all your data. Who also own Instagram and WhatsApp, are going to be integrating WhatsApp into, you know, the stuff we don't want. Right, I've got to come out. And then go back in again. Come on, go back in, 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 come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
There you go.
Go on!
I believe false starter check is on, so yeah, there's about 4
Yeah,
cars.
there we go, and they're off! And they're off! But
Anderson into first.
Just gonna-
Julian on the outside.
Seb just didn't go. He
Yeah,
just sort
but, about the 4 in the back false started.
So they all going to get massive, huge.
Yeah, they
jiggers.
weren't allowed to leave. That's why they didn't go. They go and then just stop.
And they're off.
Everyone seems to have got through turn 1 at least, so that's always a good start. Anderson first to hit the chicane.
But unlike many people, didn't actually hit the chicane. He went round it. Yippee!
Hey!
Rogja. Ian, oh, what's going on here? Seb's, oh, he's obviously heard my statement saying that he's not like Marzipan, and he's just acting like Marzipan. Behave. So, from the back, we have DTR Richie, slipstreaming beautifully DTR Moomin, who's not quite slipstreaming beautifully Ian, who's thundering along in his thundering V8, who is slipstreaming beautifully Seb, who's trying to make up the fact that he's... We've got normal slipstream on there. Then we've got Matt up to 4th, right behind Diaco. This is going to be a wonderful battle between these 3 cards. You've got Matt, Diaco and Mugilina.
Oh, Seb run right. Oh, he's back on. Oh, Ian.
Oh, what's going on right there? Was that Ian?
Yeah. Just caught the outside edge.
Now,
Lost a lot of breath.
we all know that a tank slapper is not what happened there, and it's a fishtail, but I have thought maybe as a sort of compromise term, we could call it a tail slapper, because that's kind of like a big version of a fishtail where it's fishtailing back and forth. So we could call it a tail slapper, and it still sounds kind of catchy. Thought of that earlier.
Yeah, and it still makes sense.
It makes sense. No tanks were injured in the production of this tail slapper. Brilliant. So we are on board with Seb, who is an evil member of Hydra. He's trying to hide the fact by sticking an X in there, but he is. Oh, he's going. Can he do it? That's. Oh, little bit of a punting, but oh, that's very good. He gave. Oh, you see, I like him already. Just that's told me what I need to know about the lad. Well done. That's.
Oh, he's looking for Matt again.
Yeah, but at least he can do it somewhere where he's not.
Yeah. What, the inside of a scurry?
Yeah. Well, it's braking zone. It's braking zone. That's fair enough. I mean, that's all fair. Very good. Excellent overtaking. Nice. Very fair between both of them. Super duper. Seb doing that thing that I love, which is well. Oh, here we go.
Diaco go for Mugilina.
So I'm on board with Ian, who's got a penalty, but he's managed to get a really good slipstream on Matt. He's served his penalty now. No, he served a tenth of it. He's got 2 tenths to go, but he's washing wide. Can he keep it on the track? Can he keep it on the track? Matt's got a slipstream on him. Down
Mugilina has been taken by Diaco. But he's fighting back down the straight into turn 1.
We can see them side by side ahead. Let's go. Oh, this ain't going to work.
Later
It's
on the
not going
brakes.
to work.
It's worked.
He tried to sort of...
Ian spun.
Oh, you see, we look away for a second and it all goes wrong. So we have 2 laps to go. We are at the beginning.
Also spun at turn 1, or turn 2, technically.
Well, it's turn 1.
Mugilina with a 1 second.
Variante del Rettifilio, the first chicane.
Yeah.
So
Anderson ran away, got a 4-second lead over Mugilina.
So the people at the back now are the ones that are just span nastily. But it's a terrible corner. It's a hateful corner. It's just horrible. Much better to leave it as a straight. So you go into Curva Grande and you've got to modulate your speed to get round Curva Grande. Much better. In my humble
Yeah, we got a freeway battle for
Opinionated.
second now with Mugilina, Diaco, and Seb.
So we are on board with Seb, who's been making his way forward. He's obviously sort of fast and quick.
Easy to all the bad luck, always starting in like 15th.
Oh,
He's picked up half second.
Penalty. So the two Dirks are... Oh!
Diaco looking for inside again.
Okay, the
Very similar to the last
Mugilina
lap.
also had a penalty there, which helped Diaco get past.
Oh god.
They're alongside each other. Let's watch this from behind. A three-way slipstream. Oh, this is.
Oh.
What on earth? Oh,
Well,
this is
Mugilina's
fantastic.
clear.
This is Anderson's off on his own, and unless he does something really silly.
There we go. Seb's managed to get into second. Mugilina on the outside.
So while the two
inside.
Dirks were battling each other, and one of them was serving a penalty. Great drive by Seb. So he's got just under 2 laps to catch Anderson. Will he be able to do it? It's 5 seconds. Well, he's actually got a penalty himself. Is 10th. Yeah. So I don't think he'll catch Anderson. However, this ain't over yet, because that little penalty
Ian is on the back of Richie. Just under a second away. And closing. Oh, Seb's run wide.
Yeah, this is what, because he's going to be pushing, and he's also still got that penalty, that 10th of a second, which he's going to have to serve.
It should serve in this next corner.
So we've got the Battle of the Dirks behind, though. Oh! Mugilina braked a bit earlier than Dijkabub there.
Oh, Seb picking up another half second out of Scary.
He doesn't care. He's too far ahead. He wants to just keep the. He wants to keep his distance.
Diaco looking on the inside again.
Oh, what's going on there? Mugilina tried to turn in on him, but there was a car there. Well, when I say a car, a Beetle.
A Beetle. There we go. Mugilina in the slip of Diaco again.
Can he do it? Can he do it? Can he do it? Oh, it's all happening. It's all happening.
He's clear.
Oh, but Diaco is pretty good on the brakes, I've noticed.
Yeah, the Beetle is very good, as is Diaco. Anderson still 5 seconds ahead.
Yeah, he's off. I mean, final lap, everybody. This is the final lap of this sprint race.
Richie, Matt and Ian, 3 wide.
Moomin pouring alone at the back with a penalty.
He had a nasty spin out of turn 1.
Easily done. No one will get any criticism from me for spinning or outbraking themselves or anything like that. Not a chance.
Ian looking up to the... Not sure how the Mercedes fit in that little gap.
Ian, I think, may have given himself... disadvantaged himself by sort of trying
flags.
to cover.
What's happened there? Nothing. Thanks, game.
I don't know, Diaco's lost 6 seconds on Mugilina. So something's
He might have
happened.
gone wide out of Lesmo.
Remind me to save the replay of this before you do anything to it.
Yep, I'll save it as well. Diaco with a half-second penalty. Let's see what's happening out at the back.
At the front of this madness between Matt, got a little bit of a nice gap. Richie
Ian
is
with a half-second penalty.
drafted past. Anderson's finished, but I want to go on board. Ian sort of backed off, and those two are fighting each other. Richie, come on. Ian, you got the opportunity, you lifted off and kept it safe. You might be able to draft past them. No, he's been blocked, he's on the outside. Oh,
Matt, Ian, Richie.
He got Richie, but he didn't get Matt.
Matt to Ian 0.055, Ian to Richie 0.003.
Wow, so 55 thousandths and 4 thousandths of a second. Unbelievable.
That was quite an aggressive move from Richie.
Seb crossed the line with a 1 second penalty, so I don't know what we're going to do. Do we shoot them from a distance for that kind of stuff, or do we just You know, say hello, how you doing? Save the replay, Andrew. Save the replay.
Replay is saved.
Right, so let's go to race results, which we are displaying here in his Corvette C7 Group 3 car, with a total time of 8 minutes 58.519 seconds. We have Artio Anderson with a, he got the lead from the beginning, pulled a bit of a gap, and was fantastic. Seb, who completely screwed up his start by jumping it, did a fantastic job of going through. Very fair racing, hard but fair racing, and managed to get himself in his 911 Beetle in second. Mugelina and Dykebub and Matt were all fighting each other tooth and nail, and Mugelina won that little battle at Parabolica. I mean, literally, it was at Parabolica. And then the drag race coming out. I actually thought Ian got ahead. Okay, so I don't know what's gone on there. So anyway, it's Diaco, Matt, Ian, Richie, and Moomin.
I think Matt being on the inside sort of gave him that little
bit more. I thought it sort of just gave it, but they were all super close. That's fantastic. Anyway, we are going to be losing. We're going to be losing the DWT guys, DTR guys. Sorry, Moomin, Richie, and Diaco. DTR Dream Team. The Dream Team are moving away, and the Dream Team literally is Diaco, Richie, and Moomin Papa. So we are losing them for the full race. I'm guessing that you are right now busy, or will be busy, doing the reverse grid organisation. Everybody.
Before I do that, I need to go to race results and get a picture. So I don't mess it up at the end like I usually.
Well, if you want to, you can rewind my stream, because I had race results up for quite a while, and just pause it, and you've got it there.
Yeah, that would have made more sense.
No, not more sense necessarily. Just
it would have still made sense. Right.
Don't worry about it. It's no problem. Anyway, Dark Coyote, it's 2. Great race. Thank you very much. It was. I was brilliant. Oh, hold on. No, I wasn't driving. And our Phil, lovely Phil, give him a hug. Our Phil, the hooligan. What does GG actually mean? Good going? Is it good going?
Usually good game for other normal games outside of racing. It's just a universal term.
I'm happy because Dark Coyotes laughed, and there are several things I've got sort of like what's the word I'm looking for? Goals. One of the goals is good game. Yes, good game. Good game. That's some of my age. That's and English. That's Bruce Forsyth in the Generation game back in the day, like in the 70s. So good game, big chin. Anyway, is to inform, try and show the action and all that kind of stuff from angles that you can actually see the action in, and not flick, which is why I hate the not the follow cam, but the cam that just watches them go past because you can see nothing. And then have a laugh. So success. Right, the DTR guys have gone. Thank you so much for joining us, fellas. It was fun.
Brilliant.
Apparently you can also get naked clothing on the DWP channel. Thank you so much.
Apparently so.
Yes. Still not quite sure what naked clothing would be. For me, naked clothing's called skin or hair, because if you're naked, you're not wearing clothing. Stupid people. So, here we go. We've got all of the things changed. Lots of grid orders and maximum tyre rating and minimum. There must be at least one stop. You must use... Where's everybody gone? Join in, guys. Join in. You must use both sets of tyres. How long is this race now?
30 minutes.
30 minutes. We have a 30-minute race. So it's a sort of like a medium sprint race.
Yeah. It's not really an endurance, but it's not as flat out as sprint either.
Yes, it's kind of like Spitting Image years and years ago took the pee out of the Liberal Party, but by having the leader always be not in favour of one thing and not in favour of the other thing, but they were doing it by him being in the living room or in the kitchen or whatever. And what do you want for dinner, dear? And he goes, do you want your dinner cold or do you want it hot? He goes, well, I don't want my dinner cold and I don't want my dinner hot. I want it somewhere in between. So there you go. Well, that's what this is. This is that kind of race. It's not long and it's not short. It's somewhere in between.
Right, that's all sorted. Let the guys.
6 people watching. 6 whole people. Amazing. 2 people watching you and on the DWP, the Department of Work and Pensions.
That's a new one.
Well, you know, I was thinking of putting in, said, welcome to the DWP, the universal credit of racing. Which means it's not quite enough to be good racing, and you're probably going to starve to death. There you go. What other weird questions can you leave in between? Oh, I can't remember, there was a load of them. Because it's spitting image, it was pretty gross. There was some gross stuff going on. Oh, I tell you what, that sounds quite nice when it's ramping up the revs. Really? What? I tell you what does sound nice. On Gran Turismo 7, if you put a racing exhaust...
Matt and Ian doing donuts.
Nut jobs. We have a lot of fun. We honestly have a lot of fun. I don't know. Let's find out.
He's tried going into the gravel turf. Yeah, here he is. Hey.
So do we call this doing an Ascari? Is Seb going to join them as well? He's not.
Yeah, we can't start
yet.
until we find out.
Let's see. Seb, are you going to eat soup or salad? I want salad, but I want it in. What you do is you get a load of lettuce. There is a such thing as a lettuce soup, though, isn't there? You get a lettuce, you boil it, you keep it. That's what gazpacho is. Gazpacho soup is a somewhere in between kind of soup. It's between a soup and a salad because you don't cook it.
Oh,
it's cold. You just get a load of veggies. Hey, they've just found a new place to do it. Where's Seb? What's he done? Where is he?
He's going down the...
Yes, he's just at Ascari.
I believe he's also in the pause menu, though, so...
Oh, he's self-driving.
He may just drive past.
Yeah, he's ghosting, isn't he? He's approaching them all. They're all approaching. Let's see what happens as he goes past. We're on chase cam.
Oh,
no,
he's here.
He was obviously watching. There we go. Just his rear tyres glowing red. There we go.
There we go.
Ian's trying to drift like you were last night. Did you manage to do it in the end, by the way?
What with the
drifty drift?
Yes, I did. I actually got I've got an unlisted YouTube video because I was proud of my.
So did the suspension changes work? Did that actually or make it work?
They actually they loosened up the rear end quite nicely.
Oh bloody hell! Does it mean I knew something? What the hell are you lot doing? This is like poof, I kill you. That's not so much punt to pass; it's punt to kill. He's waiting for him though. He's ghosted, so he can't be punted back. I know what that feels like. Somebody did that to me last night. Who was that? Pinball, those poor tyres, they aren't cheap. Well, they are in this game. They're free.
Yeah, you don't have to pay for them in this game.
GT7, not so much. 20 grand
for a set of tyres.
No, it's 20 odd, isn't it?
It's 38 for softs.
Oh, 38 for softs. Yeah, it's 19 for the hard, isn't it? Yeah. Which is
double the price for softs.
Stupid, I know. It's just ridiculous.
Realistic, but I don't want to be paying that much for tyres. Right,
I don't know why they would be so much more expensive when you know, the manufacturing costs are the same. You're just changing the ingredients, you know.
The thing is Magdalena brought this up yesterday or the day before. He bought the Jaguar F-Type, and then he signed up for Jaguar for the manufacturers, so he got a free Jaguar. But one car has, like, he's bought all the tyres for one, but he can't then use those tyres on the other.
So they're not in his garage ready to use on any car?
No, they're just for that one specific Jaguar. Like, you can't use them even on the same.
Okay.
No, not each tyre, just in general, just to have access to those tyres. Here we go. Lights are on.
Come on, yes, there you go.
There we go.
And they're
We're
off. What's this from Seb at the back? He's warming his tyres up.
Starting on the mediums. Everyone on the mediums except Matt, who is on the softs.
Couldn't stop. Matt braked a lot harder. Now, yesterday we were watching EDTM and we noticed, or you weren't watching, you were in it.
I was in it.
You were in it. I was noticing that the first lap, all the soft runners were much quicker, but then it sort of evened out, and the medium runners were, or at least for half a lap anyway, the medium runners ended up.
Mugelina.
Mugelina, just all happening. Mugelina. There's orange plastic barriers flying through the air and bouncing.
As long as they aren't on the track, because if they're on the track, they still affect the people going around. Like they are solid.
Yeah. Imagine if there was real damage on these things. There'd be several cars with broken suspension and a mashed front end right now.
I did do it on GT7. I went up the inside of someone at Spa, hit the curb, and I jumped over them.
Matt's right up the chuff. Oh, but he had to be careful because he would have braked much better than Ian, because Ian didn't, because he's on mediums and he was carrying a lot of speed going in. Simon! Hello, Simon! Did you enjoy doing your amateur commentary yesterday? I noticed I did pop in and I've advertised them both on my description in the Pro-Am one. I didn't advertise my actual stream. Well, you know,
you advertised this one's in your stream, but not your stream.
Yeah, I'll do it later. just like, you know, I advertise these things for EDTM, not for me. It's like I've got 70 subscribers now. What's going on? Hope the same to you. Right. So Mugelina's finally catching up. Into Variante del Rettifilio.
Matt's through, Ian's through, Mugelina's through.
It's all happening.
About a 17-lap race.
Round Curva Grande. There's a little bit of a gap happening. I think the closest two at the moment are the back two, but they're all pretty close to each other. No one's. Oh, Matt! Matt's completely died. Mugelina partially died. Cars tried to die, and Seb, as usual, just disappeared off the distance. So we've got one. Oh no, only one of them got a penalty though. Oh no, Seb's trying to die, coming out of Lesmo 2. Curva di Lesmo 2. It's all happening. Oh, Ian is challenging Seb, going into Ascari.
For some reason I can see the track map on everyone, but I can see the fuel map on Ian. He is running fuel map too.
You can see the fuel map. Oh, I can't see that. Alright.
I can't see it usually either. I mean, it says it's running fuel lap 2, whether he's actually running fuel lap 2. Well.
Do you know how to change from the track map to something else? Because there's two arrows side by side. I just wondered whether there was something. Okie dokie, marvellous.
Nice. Which is why I'm confused on why I can see his fuel.
Yeah.
Yep, all this death within the first 5 minutes. Welcome to Monza.
Yeah, I can see it on your stream. I can see his fuel.
Yeah, but no one else's.
Bizarre. Okay, so Matt is now catching up after he's having fun. Oh, again, he can't stop going into. He's pushing. This is what happens. He's stretching for time, and you end up outbraking yourself. Let's see how he goes around Curva Grande. I know there's stuff going on. I just want to see how Matt's doing. Let's go on board with him.
Ian falling off of Hydra with Muggelina right. Oh, Muggelina looking down the inside. Oh, that's going to be a penalty for Ian.
Okay, so
past. Does he get a penalty? No,
I'm being distracted by the dogs upstairs because there's been a massive bang and one of them's going squeaking and squeaking and squeaking, so it's obviously really hurt itself. The annoying thing is I don't want the dogs to hurt themselves. I want the owners to hurt themselves, and maybe train the dogs or not own the dogs, because you're not allowed to have pets in this building anyway. Exactly. It's just like, I'll give up. I'll give up. I've got earplugs. I'm gonna have to start using them at night. Right. Anyway, Ian is in slipstream range. Let's go on board with him so we can see him play with his instruments. Beep, beep. 160, entering into Parabolica. This is a sort of a slow in, well, this is sort of a fast in, slow apex, accelerate out situation.
Yeah.
Get noise cancelling headphones, yeah, but I can't fall asleep with noise cancelling headphones on. In fact, I can't fall asleep with, I used to use earplugs for many, many years because my ex-wife snored badness, really bad breathing problems, and used to snore like her father. You'd be in the living room and you could hear the snoring downstairs in the bedroom.
You're a bit sketchy out of turn one.
Yeah, we were on board with him while he was doing that, but he held it together. So let's nip forwards. Muggelina is now, what, 3.5 seconds behind this gentleman here. Let's just go on board with Seb, who's also having a lot of fun keeping the back end in check.
Yeah.
We have not had
It's
any
a lovely looking car. I have no bias to it whatsoever.
tail slappers. Now let me see, did anyone you know make that livery? Anyone that you might know? Do you see them every day? Is there a mirror in your bathroom?
No, it wasn't me at all.
It's like that song, innit? It wasn't me. Oh, lots of steering too much, going over every sausage curb you can find. Oh, lovely slide and a penalty. Marvellous. So, let's go back and see what's happening back here. Matt is on a charge. Matt is looking
about half a second a lap.
Yeah. Well, he's probably got himself all calmed down. We are on lap 4 of a 30-minute race. 22 minutes to go. Lap 5. Oh, and Seb's in the pits. Which puts Muggelina, who's 1.4 seconds ahead of Ian now, who's 1.7 seconds.
So possible 2-stop charging.
Interesting concept. See how much fuel's he got. That's interesting because he's only used half tank. So, and his tyres he's put softs on, he's filled up, he's now 17 seconds behind Matt, whose tyres are starting to wear.
So he lost about 24 seconds, 25 seconds in that start.
Yeah, he was about 2.5 seconds ahead, was he, or 3.5?
Yeah,
oh!
3.5.
Ian's obviously serving a penalty because he ghosted. Yes,
into P2.
Matt's definitely on the charge. He's got more than half a tank left. He's on his soft tyres. You can see that this is a clockwise circuit because the left tyres are wearing more than the right tyres. But he's got his head down. He's calmed his excitement. We were watching, because I sent it to you, a thingy about Sir Jackie Stewart the other day, were we not? So independently, we weren't sort of like cuddling, watching, but and he was talking about, yeah, independently, but sort of around the same time. And there was the bit where he was talking about how at Monza, he was racing in the BRMs with his world champion teammate Graham Hill, and they were going faster and faster and faster. In his autobiography, he talked about how they were going. They were actually braking earlier, lifting off earlier, and all this kind of stuff. So they were getting smoother and smoother and smoother, but they were going faster and faster and faster. And the pit boards were getting more and more irate with him because they thought that they were trying to go faster when they were actually trying to just be smoother.
Ian in the pits.
Again, yeah, it's just coming off the mediums. That's what they are, and refilling. So 6 laps in, 20 minutes to go. So if we are with 3 6 18, we should be looking at about 18 laps. But part of the interviews he was talking about, because he was used to being an Olympic standard clear vision shooter, to shoot well you've got to calm yourself down and remove all emotion as Matt goes drifting on the gravel. Woohoo!
Yeah, it's Monza. You have to put some sandcastles around the Les. Every single time you come to Monza, you have to build some sandcastles. It seems to be law at this point.
So we've got Dark Coyote saying, love the pit crew just standing around staring at the car. They stand around staring the same way I do at my stepkids, as if to say, what do I do with this? I think I'm trying to... You're looking at this child. What do I do with this thing? Strangely, that's kind of what my ex-wife used to do, looking at my nephews and nieces before we had kids of our own. And I was used to having kids, you know, around me. I had 15 of them, nephews and nieces, and a little brother and sister I helped bring up. Matt's coming in the pits. Is you? No, he's not. Matt's
on the softs. So it makes sense for him to stay out a bit longer.
Well, it's not that. It was just I thought he was
just
trying to catch me out.
Michelin's done well. 6.5 seconds into first currently.
And he's stayed on the mediums, which are less worn. I find that the F-Type is a very benign car to drive. It's quite an easy car to drive fast. I like it.
It's a very stable car. You know exactly what it's going to do.
It's got a good front end without having a twitchy rear end. You know, it's quite neutral. Yeah. Oh, except for when you do that.
Yeah, of course, sausage curbs are a bit...
I was thinking more the power oversteer that he was trying to have. But if you look at the tyre wear, there's a lot less tyre wear on that. But he's not going to come in until he's used his fuel up. Because we're not at half distance yet, so I reckon he'll come in the next... after the 15 minutes is up. So he's one stopping.
One stopping, yes.
Dark Coyote says, creating sandcastles at Monza is a rite of passage. Yes, passage through the gravel. Right. Oh, I did that thing I don't want to do. Makes horrible noises.
Got Matt in second, Seb in third, and Ian in fourth. However, Matt and Muggelina have yet to pit.
So it looks to me as if the front two are one stopping.
Yes.
Which means that Muggelina will end up being on the softs. With 17 minutes to go, he's got enough fuel to get him to 15 minutes, I reckon. A couple of more laps. Very consistent times actually on Muggelina. Yeah. So 150.7, 150.0, 149.8.
Yeah. As soon as he got out of the battles, they were the same.
Yeah. So this takes us back to so let's see, Ian. You can see where he had a bit of a problem there. 216. Oh no, that was his pit, wasn't it? That's when he went in the pits. Yep. Same. He's catching though. Oh, that's interesting. Seb is catching Matt.
Yeah.
Will it be enough? Because will he be able to get to the end of the race? I don't think he will on the fuel.
I don't think the Porsche could make it halfway either. Not very easily.
It depends on what fuel map he has it on. And how much you... Whoa! The back end light's going on that. He really is catching very quickly. Let's stay
that's
on...
2 seconds through the first and third corners.
Stay on board with him for a little bit. Yeah, so just going back to Jackie Stewart, the thing you were saying about this removing of emotion so that you don't you don't ruin what you're doing, whether it's the shooting or the driving, you know. And that's where he thought he thought he had a real advantage. And it's funny, sort of coaching Hugh, not coaching, but being his race engineer when he's on the set of course and things, which I've done quite a few times before he got his bus driving job. He always used to sort of overtake about 6 people. Penalty for Seb, straight lining the last part of Ascari.
Yeah.
He would get dead excited, carve past a bunch of people, and then crash. And then that would calm him down, and then he would come back. Excellent. He had 9 litres. Yep. Matt's gone in as well. He nearly went in with him. He nearly went in with him. Still serving his penalty though.
Yeah.
Let's see what's going on with Ian. Ian's got plenty of fuel left. Starting to see some wear on his racing softs. Can you still see his fuel map?
Yep, still full 2.
Excellent.
I don't know if it's changing or anything like that, or if it's just stuck at 2.
So, hello to the 3 people watching the DWP, and hello to the 6 people watching Cruise Racing Rambles. You're all very welcome. Oh, Ian's having fun. Ian's having fun. Mucciolina has taken him in the fun. And it looks like he's catching Seb. It's 14.5 seconds, but let's just see how it goes around here.
Seb also has a penalty to done.
That's the same penalty he had before, he just hasn't served.
Yes, I know.
That's so dodgy. Dykebub will be very angry with him.
Take out even the picture with that one. You're not wrong.
Oh, drifty slide. So Coyote was talking about drifty sliding. Is he going to go? Oh, he managed to stay within the white lines on the track. Excellent.
Seb is maintaining the gap to the lead.
Yes, kind of maintain. That's good. But 15 seconds is not enough for
especially
cover
with
a pit stop.
Mucciolini's way of driving a Jag, his tyres are not going to go quite as quickly as needed.
So he's got a Jag that looks after its tyres, and Mucciolini is very smooth with it. So excellent. Ian is dropping back slightly, and Matt is catching him. Matt now has a full tank, racing mediums. He's been pretty consistent too. He's been in the 150s, 149s, doing an excellent job. He's not a fairly smooth racer, I find, when I'm watching Matt.
Seb also very consistent, pretty much all his laps on the 48s, 547s. There's a dodgy 214 somewhere.
Do you find it ironic that all the English people in this are driving German cars, and the Germans driving an English car? I just think that's
brilliant.
What do they call it? Matt taking that corner very carefully, which is fair enough because it's a hideous corner to take.
Yes. He's already been claimed by it once, I believe, or half claimed.
What do they call it? Entente cordiale. But so you get a French word to describe what the Germans and the Brits are doing. Perfect. French phrase. God, it's not a word. Is it me, or is Matt just kind of like cruising around at the back going, yeah, man, I is happy.
Yeah, I think he's just happy to be driving.
Totally spoiling Lesmo by not crashing in it. I don't know. Anyone would think this is a race. Right, what's Ian? Ian's definitely dropping back, but he's doing it. He's having fun. He's on. Look, he's on the Retta. Oh, I'm going to get this name right. Do you know this stupid?
Offset with another penalty probably came out of Ascari.
He just loves his penalties. I think he finds, unless he's got a penalty, he feels alone. You know?
Yeah, always has to have something with him.
I like to have crisps, and not very often because they make me fat. Not bad for you. I like to have raw carrots.
Oh my god.
And cheese.
Mucciolini's tyres are impeccable. Yes.
Dark Coyotes. Sorry, son, I don't know how to say it, but he's like, it's his job to tell us what's a rite of passage.
Yes.
So, what is the rite of passage for Variante del Rettifiglio?
Seb going wide on the exit of Let's Mode 2.
Slow down. No, he says, I will not. Leave me alone. It's like that bit from all the Back to the Future films. Why don't you make like a tree and get lost? Make like a tree and leave me alone.
Okay, so if Seb pits now, he should come out maybe 3 seconds, if not less.
So he's been pulling away, but his tyres are absolutely
coming in.
knicky knacky nude. Yes.
There in the areas.
He's just gone in the pits.
Out in between Matt and Ian, I believe.
Let us go on board so we can hear the sound of straight cut gears. That's my impression.
And here's Mugelina coming around Parabolica, once the straight.
Spell it for me. Dark Coyote. Oh, that stupid corner.
Ian,
yeah.
is he going to get... Oh, Seb. Oh, this is a photo. Almost reminiscent of the Monza Grand Prix last year.
Oh, I take it. So... Okay. So, Seb has come out. Now, this is thingy. Oh, my God. This is what happens when people keep me up till 4:30 in the morning. Seb has come out. Oh no, Ian's. Eh? What? That was very strange. Did you see that?
I didn't because he wasn't there.
Right. What happened was I was going to say Seb's come out behind Ian, which is going to hold him up a bit and might help. It's going to help Mugelina. But then Ian, on screen, went straight off the track.
Yeah, and then
just ping, appeared again. So that was very strange. I don't understand these things. Getting punted by 5 different cars and the tow truck at Rettifiglio is rite of passage.
Seb catching Mugelina.
Dark Coyote. Can't let this go. That's not Rettifiglio, because Rettifiglio means the straight. It's Variante del Rettifiglio, the chicane on the straight. Oh, Ian's got a minute. The second penalty. Right,
Seb catching Mugelina quite quickly.
Let's just see what Matt's doing. He's catching Ian. His tyres are in pretty good nick. Plenty of fuel, so there's no problems there.
Ian's tyres hurting a little bit.
Yes, I noticed that. It's like, I'm dying.
Seb now only 3 seconds. Seb gained 3 second, 2.9 seconds in that lap.
So, I've got to say, Mugelina's tyres are looking in pretty good condition, but I think Seb's basically a faster driver, isn't he? And he's got brand new tyres. He's taken a second off him in that one corner.
Yeah.
So,
Mugelina, I believe, because he's done the one stop, is having to fuel save in this stint as well as the first stint.
So, Dark Coyote, wait, so when it's just the straight, that's Rettifiglio, because that means the straight. Yeah.
Oh,
Rettifiglio is that. There's 2 Rettifiglios, but my map hasn't got the name of the other one at the back that leads to Parabolica. It has got a name, but I can't remember what it is. Then you got the main straight, which they call Rettifiglio, and then Variante. There never used to be a chicane there, so when they put it in there, they put chicane on the straight.
Killing the braking balls. He's killed the 100 marker into Lesmo 1.
Is he doing it on purpose? He probably is, you know. He's having fun. Oh, here we go.
Seb with another half second. Well, he's taken off half a second from his 1 second penalty.
But he's only half a second behind.
We go looking to the outside.
Oh,
Can't quite get it.
He's going. He's trying. He's
trying.
trying.
The outside.
Cut back. He's got the cut back. But no, the Jag won't let him. Won't let him have. He's got a bit of grunt, that Jag. Has it not?
It does.
Bob.
This is good. There we go. Seb gonna look into turn 1. Oh, he's gone inside the inside.
He's on the grass. He's got the inside line. He's got it. He's at the front. Oh.
Both of them dipping his tire in it.
Mugolini was trying to keep his speed, which is never a good idea in that hideous corner. So, the rite of passage for that would be staring at the straight, wishing I could do that instead of getting punted by 8 cars, the ambulance, and a didgeridoo while going into the chicane.
That's brilliant.
Oh, Dark Coyote, king of rites of passage. This is definitely something we can incorporate into standard. You know, we've got chat challenge, we've got idiots of the day, all sorts of stuff like that over the years that we've been doing this. But the rites of passage by Dark Coyote has definitely got to be included in things we do.
Yeah. Here we go, Seth with a 1.3 second gap now.
4 minutes to go. And
with his driving, will Mugolini have better tyres towards the end with these next 2-3 laps? And maybe get a bit of time back.
Dark Coyote pointing out we did not do a chat challenge. Well, I have a chat challenge. Go online for us, Dark Coyote, and find out what the name of the back straight that leads to Parabolica is called, please. That would be great. It's Rettifilia del something. What is he? He's trying to... Yeah, but he's trying to... So I reckon what happened is that until he knew he was going to have enough fuel, he turned his fuel down, and now, look, he's catching him up to have a bit of a fight.
Because that Jag is faster than the Porsche in a straight line.
Yes, very much so.
Doubt.
So, will he be able to challenge? Going around Curva Grande.
Yes, what for? The Jag does have more fuel.
It does indeed. And tyres
and it's got 1,600 miles on that Jag. Just 1,400 on the Porsche.
If you flick between the two, the wear on the tyres is very similar. When you consider that the Porsche's only done like 2 laps on those. We have 2 minutes, 46 seconds left of this race. Quick look at the others to make sure they're not forgotten about, and back to this battle.
Ian's on the gravel.
That's fine. It's fine. He's practicing. I keep on spelling it rectofilio. Rectofilio has just... No, I've already been warned that there are young people here. So, but if you think of rectum and filio, rectifilio centro, yes, rectifilio centro, so the centre straight. Centre straight. Oh, he's so fast. Can he get...
He's staying behind him.
He's staying behind him to get...
go into turn 1.
But there's 2 minutes left, so will this be the last... They've been doing 1 minute 50s.
They will have one more lap after this one. Unless they battle very, very hard.
I don't think they... Oh, yeah, they might. They might, unless they slow right down. It was just over, wasn't it? So we might have...
they also have a... after the timer goes, there's about a 5-10 second delay before it will finish the race.
Oh, what was that? What was that? He completely outbraked himself there, but he managed to get around the corner. And he did it without getting a penalty. So, I'm going to stay on board with Seb. Who will win? The German in the Brit car or the Brit in the German car? Brit car! I like that. Oh, NVM. What does NVM mean? Noise, vibration, munitions?
Never mind.
Oh, right.
I think.
Okay.
I'm not... Oh, both 150 ports are gone now. There's no one.
This was terrible in the Bathurst race, the only race I've actually been in properly, because someone took all the marker boards for that the chicane at the end of the Conrad Straight. You know, the braking zone, and of course I was using them for my braking. So I now use the trees because people can't take them out.
You know, you can turn the cones on. For the braking points. We had someone who would run the cones properly, and we would just drive around. Our first lap, we would just drive around taking out the cones. Because all of us used the braking markers, and he used the cones.
Oh wow, it's so fast in a straight line, that Jag.
Yeah.
It was pulling away from him. He's outside because
he's out the slipstream.
He's out the slipstream, but that's it. It's like
look at how far. That's 8.83 at the start of the straight.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, they're already on the.
They
17th.
have got lap 17.
Ian and Matt will finish on lap 16.
Never mind. So yes, Dark Priorities telling me these things.
Let's watch Ian across the line in P3.
Oh, he's trying too hard. Now, do you happen to know whether your matey here is on a rig or using
pad?
He's using a pad. Okay, so that explains the over, the spinning up.
And here's Matt spinning across the line in style. And
Yes,
I can't get started again. He's doing that's a fact. Here we go.
Yeah, I find that one of the weirdest things about this game, where it finishes people back there before it finishes. It's just weird.
Yeah.
I was watching Richie. Richie asked me to look at the his race yesterday. He was saying that he's going to go away and cry at the end of our little fun on the Super Stage RX. I had a look and I understand why now.
Yeah. It was
so he was doing so well, and then
Seb in the slipstream during the sky.
He's very close because he's taking the corners a bit better, but they are both out of fuel. They are both out of fuel.
Virginia blocking the inside, or defending the inside. He's not exactly blocking.
But the trouble is because he went in shallow. Oh, this is going to be incredible.
Virginia.
He ran out of fuel.
Oh no.
They both ran out of fuel, but he ran out of fuel that little bit earlier than Mugelina. Oh my goodness, that literally went down to the fuel they had in the tank.
Yeah, I think that would have been Mugelina's anyway, because of the power that the Jag has.
Right, Dark Coach is saying initial D theme. He said this before, so now I think that's a piece of music that I don't know about.
Initial D is a drifting animation.
Okie dokie, fair enough. Yep, that I didn't know.
The
so
Toyota A86 is from.
Right, let's bring the results up. Now I've remembered to save that. We can see on the screen right now Mugelina won by 3.2 seconds, but that 3.2 seconds was all from Seb running out of fuel. It would have been another one of those ones like.
You know what we need to do? We need to go to that first replay and see just how close it is.
What from the sprint race? You mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Because that was when we had 500ths and then 3,000ths.
Oh yes, of course, at the end. Right. Let me just read these through then. So we've got Mugelina, followed by Seb Huckstra, followed by Ian, and then Matt, who, frankly, I think was just having a bit of a laugh around the back, enjoying himself. But we know that Matt likes to enjoy himself in these senses. So I'm going to come out of there, leave the room, and going to which this is not going to be showing on your stream. So I don't know if you want to do something with your stream.
The race results are open.
Yeah, you get your race results. Make sure you save your replay while I'm looking for replays. First replay, play replay. Oh, I'll have to share these things. So, Dark Coyote. Seriously though, great race for all participants. Absolutely. Absolutely. We have 6 people watching now. Hello, 6 people watching now. We are just going back to the sprint race because the end of the sprint race Do we want to? I think we should see the what's that bit at the beginning called? Start, and then oh dear, English. I think we have a quick look at that because everything was going very wrong for everyone there.
Yeah, like half the grid full started.
Because of the glitch where you have to come out. Right, let's go on, but oh, God, I hate this.
So I'm just going to work out the points. We're going to wait for these guys to finish typing and everything, and then we'll open the replay on my stream as well and just take a look.
Okie dokie. Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to be on board. Here we go. So this is something funny happened. There was a false start. He's not got his brake on, so you have to have your brakes on, don't you, for the false start thing?
Yes.
Right. So he's not got his brakes on. Oh, now he has. Now he has.
I think they just let go as the lights went to 5 reds.
Now that's interesting. What happened was he kept his brakes on.
Oh.
So he didn't false start, he just kept his brakes on.
Oh.
That's interesting. So, here we are. He's playing with the throttle. Brakes go on. He's got half throttle. Lights go out. He goes full throttle, doesn't take his brakes off. And everyone just streams past him. He just... That's really weird. That is very strange. Literally 5 people stream past him, 4 people, and then what's going on there? All happening. It's all happening.
Right, so we had. Let me go to stream so I can get these up. Here is that.
Oh, Matty Matt! Hello, Matty Matt!
Oi!
What's happening? You were doing very well there, and then it looked like you thought, you know what, I'm just going to have a little drive around the back. Is that what happened?
That's pretty much how it ended, yeah. That's exactly my thought.
You looked like you were enjoying yourself.
Yeah,
That's
just
it,
having
yeah.
chilling out. You know, you start prove my point, did a good strategy. Here we go.
Time to enjoy the race, indeed.
So we're just having a quick look at the sprint race because we wanted to see what happened at the beginning because Seb just stopped, didn't move, and everyone went past him, and it was really weird. It didn't look like a false start because he had his foot on the brake, but then the brake stayed on, and he just sat there. Weird. So that was kind of strange.
Well, Dirk's happy. Have you invited Mujolina in, by the way?
Yes, he does have an invite. He should do anyway.
Right, you've been asked a question, Matty Matt. Dark Coyote wants to know that hope the WWE was a good night.
It's not until another 2-3 weeks.
It will have been in the future a good night, yes.
Exactly, mate, exactly. Although, I think he's referring to WrestleMania, because the first night of WrestleMania was yesterday.
We're on board with you right now on lap 2 of the 5. Just watching this sort of train of cars going round and round and round. While Seb, young Seb...
Genuine inches. Inches.
That was quite an exciting last few laps because it was obvious Mujolina had lower power, you know, it set it to lower power, and then turned it back up again, and then it got past you because it's so fast and straight line, that F-time.
Yeah, I had to save a little bit halfway. I just saved a little bit too less, if that.
Too little, young man, too little.
Yeah, too little.
That's the one.
Oh. It was close though, it was a really good race.
Currently on board watching you and Matt having a ding-dong battle. You've just punted him off at Lesmo, but very, very nicely. I gave you lots of compliments, gave it back. That tells me a lot about someone, that does.
Oh, stop it, you.
Don't do that.
Listen, why, is he big-headed enough? Alright, no, listen, compliments are fine. credit where it's due. You ask old Vinesy there. I tend to be quite harsh on people who are punty punts, but I really do like good hard and fair racing. I like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Good stuff. Your tyres were falling apart, mate.
Yeah.
That Jag really looks after him though. So.
Oh no, that Jag is insane at keeping tyres. Insane.
It is. Oh, Michelina qualified third as well. He gets an extra point for qualifying.
Woohoo! So we've got the Dark Coyote, another to you, Matt. It's nonetheless good to hear from you again. And he has to take a shower. I don't think that's necessarily just for you, Matt. Though he might be going, come take a shower with me. I don't judge. Don't judge.
If he wants to let me know he's taking a shower, that's all right.
Dark Coyote wanted to catch you guys, and excellent, because we now have we've got a new role for Dark Coyote with the chat challenge and that kind of stuff. That's like anybody can join in with that. But now we have the rites of passage role. So Dark Coyote comes up with the rites of passage for any given corner or track. So penalties at Ascari is a rite of passage. Being punted off at Variante del Vertifilio, that's a rite of passage. What was the other one? Christian? Something about building sandcastles.
Building sandcastles at Monza.
Yeah, rite of passage. So Dark Coyote is now the rite of passage expert. He's also an expert apparently on rectum filios.
Oh yeah.
At Monza. Yes. Anyway, so we're on board with this fella, Seb, some bloke, who's having battles with people. He's just had a battle with Matt, and now he's having a battle with Mugelina and the Dirks and Dirky Dirks. You decide which one's which.
Oh, it was just three-way into the turn one.
Oh god, yeah.
That was great. I was shitting myself.
Darkable wasn't, because he was the only one without a penalty. So he just kind of like sat back and goes, yeah, whatever. And then went up the inside of everyone. Well, the outside. He's on the outside. But you're pulling away here, ignoring your penalty. Naughty boy. Naughty, very naughty. That's my Ebenezer Good reference there from the Shaman.
Yeah.
Successful as well.
Oh, is that Angelina talking there? Or is that you replaying?
Sorry, Zavi's.
Zavi.
Oh, Zavi. Oh, hi, Zavi. How you doing? Woo-hoo. Right, so we're on lap 4. Anderson's off on his own, just in the distance, enjoying himself.
7 is 4. Just working out the points for this again.
Some points. Dark Coyote saying you haven't played Gran Turismo Sport until you've made a few sandcastles in the game. I have made many sandcastles, and I've invented whole new swears.
Alright. Who got the fastest lap for a race? Was it you, Seb?
I don't know.
Oh! Dirk on Dirk action. Diakabub going up the inside.
It was.
That was Dirky, that was. Get it? Dirky? Yeah, okay.
You streaming now?
Yeah. I'm doing we're doing our thing on request from Christian. Oh, he's good on the brakes though, Dirk is. Hold on, Diakabub. Which Dirk? Pick a Dirk. Any Dirk. Oh, he's not so good on the accelerator though. Well, hey, he's a bit turbo laggy, that Beetle. Oh, I'm getting smiley smiles from TMK Racing.
Yes.
I think I'll get that thing of repeating fours many times from Red Dwarf. I can't remember. There was definitely a TV show where a character went like that, and it's just stuck in my head for years. There is a teddy bear in Trial Mountain. Oh, is this one of these Easter eggs? Oh, Diakabub deciding that he wants to see everything in a spinny spin. So we...
Okay.
So, Chris, who are we on board with that's super close? Who was it?
Chow
Was
Chow
it-
Coyote.
Well, for the end, it was Ian, Matt, and
Richie. Yep, I'm on board with them now because the three in front have all killed each other or come off. Ian's just straight lined every single bit of corner, so he's going to be getting a penalty or 5.
Yes. What happened with that
He
last
didn't.
corner, Matt?
Yes.
That's fair.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's
Oh, that's so close.
have you seen my stream?
Yeah, I'm watching it. That is like millimeters.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
that's what 3,000ths of a second looks like.
That was on board with Ian, everybody. So let's go back a bit further. Let's go on board with Matt and see the same. Coming out of Ascari, down Rectifilio Centro, as the chat challenge told us.
Matt,
Oh,
if you
Ian.
go
Hello,
to
Ian.
if you go to my Twitch, Matt, you'll see a screenshot of of the two cars.
Richie down the inside, just completely pushing. Well, he didn't push, it was just there, and Matt sort of thought, I won't hit him. And then they're just bashing into each other. That's just fantastic. Meanwhile, quietly coming up on the outside is Ian.
I'll see if I can.
I'm pretty sure.
Let's do that again.
Oh, what have I done?
Let's do that again on board with Richie.
Yeah, there we
Going
go.
through Ascari. Richie's behind. Ian's sort of like straight lining everything.
Vines racing still. And there's Matt.
So, Ian serves his penalty, disappears back a bit. Richie should go.
That was pretty cool, actually, to be fair.
It's this wonderful thing of like, damn, I've entered this corner way too
that's
fast. Oh, damn, I've nearly killed Matt. Oh, damn, I needs to keep my foot in while not understeering for the rest of the corner. Ooh, gotta do both. How do I do both? Can't do both. Need to try to do both. So you end up last. Oh man, it's fantastic. Oh god, there are not enough screenshots to be able to adequately tell that story. It's like the last 5 seconds of the race where someone just set off a bunch of bombs. Whee! Yeah. Banzai! You can hear everybody screaming, Banzai! This is why I love doing this, okay? This is so much better than Formula 1 these days.
Would you like to know current standings?
What? Oh, yes. Okay, so we're going to leave that screen up like that, and Christian Vines, captain of the ship, is going to tell us the standings and the points. Thank you much. Go for it.
So, in first, we have... I've not actually calculated these, give me a second. I've calculated them, but I haven't added...
It would have been so much better if you'd have gone, would you like to know what the standings are? And I do that big spiel and then you go, I'm not telling you. It would have been sillier and cooler. Well, I'm not sillier. Offering to tell people something you don't know. That's even better. That is better. Oh, lovely stream. Oh my god. More people need to see this rubbish that we do. It's great.
Yeah. I am going to open
Oh god.
my random Discord, which I use to basically post all my thumbnails and test random links. We have... Let's put that there.
Matt, sing something while we're waiting. But make sure it's not anything that gets done by copyright. I've had a couple of videos taken down already.
I only know heavy metal.
I've only had...
Nothing wrong with
I've only
heavy metal, mate.
had one... one video get taken down. That was because it was not allowed. There was one song and it wasn't allowed, and it was one of the Burnout Paradise ones. So I've just muted the song. All the other ones are like, they don't like me because I'm not allowed to play that song in Russia.
I now sort of just make up sort of. It's like that bit at the beginning. My thing now is that I just start going do 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 like that until I'm sure that people can hear what I'm saying, and then I start talking. At least I would, but sometimes what happens is that someone starts sending me snotty messages like, "Well, come on then." Some bloke, I don't know.
I'm not sure who did that.
Whilst not actually arranging for a party to join.
Well, there was a party to join. It's just you couldn't see it.
I'm blind! I'm blind! Yes, that's definitely what it is. Dying. Are we ready yet, Chris?
Almost, which just means no.
Come on, Christy. Christy Vines. That's a great... I like that nickname. Christy Vines. See, I knew another Christian, but he was a Christian because he was German. He lived in Mannheim. He was called a Christian, and he was a Christian. It's interesting. Yeah.
Right. We have, in first, Mugelina on 52 points.
Woohoo!
Seb on 38 points.
Way.
Ian on 35.
Oh, yeah. Good lad.
Diaco and Matt tied on 28.
Ooh.
Jack on 21. Jack LaMotta. Moomin on 13. And Richie on 4.
Excellent. That's excellent. And we've got the Entente Cordiale of the Germans driving British cars and the Brits driving German cars. That's hilarious. Where's our Belgian gone? Why did he go? I liked our Belgian. He was good because he was Belgian. You know, got an extra. We've got a Benelux man. That's not fair. Come back.
Did anything? I'm sure we mentioned something that we needed to have a look at of the last race as well. I've already forgotten it.
Well, if your 18-year-old brain can't remember, there's not much chance I'm going. Hold on, let me think. Matt, say something that will remind me. Come on, give me the power. Maybe I need to plug myself into something like electrical. So what happened? There was... And then he was doing that, and doing that. Matt was at the back doing that thing. Ian was doing his thing. Was it something to do with Ian when Seb came out the pits? Was it that?
Not sure, maybe. Because I know I mentioned about the F1. Because it wasn't quite as close as the F1.
Plus, I wasn't wearing my Red Bull livery, so...
Yeah, it was Mercedes that came out. Yeah, last time you can't wear Red Bull liveries if I'm around.
Sadly, probably not.
Every time he wears a Red Bull livery, I end up going into his right rear tyre, and he goes off the track.
What, accidentally? Like?
Mostly.
Like your steering goes,
Yeah, the first time I raced Chris,
The first time was an accident.
Yeah, first time I ever raced. This was like, I'm pretty sure 2 weeks after the Brazilian Grand Prix, and Alex Albon got spun out.
Oh,
and
yeah.
we were racing, right?
oh,
Yeah,
that one where Hammy did a punt.
Yeah.
And through the
Perfectly recreated. Perfectly.
the left-hander of Interlagos at the top. I shouted, oh, this should be interesting, as I went up the inside of someone. Seb had made his way from like P10 to P1 in like the first set of corners.
I remember that.
He turns into the corner, I've got up the inside of someone else. My nose is in the corner, and I've just killed him.
But it's the most gentle tap that just spun me.
It's that age-old problem of the ever-closing door, isn't it? But there's a gap. But the thing is that people go on about how brilliant Senna was, and he was super duper and absolutely fantastic. But he had the attitude of, as Martin Brundle has said, when he used to race him in F3, I'm putting my car here. It's up to you whether we crash. Yeah, that's what he used to do. He used to put his car in that gap. No, that's Senna. That was Senna. So, you know, it's nothing new.
Reborn as Max Verstappen.
Oh, very possibly. Very possibly.
There you go. This is Seb coming out the pits.
Oh, is that what you're on now?
Yeah.
I've got
and
to.
there's Ian. A little bit.
Right, I'm gonna have to.
Further away. But... I'm sure something happened. I can't remember what. It happened like 5 minutes ago.
I'm at the beginning. Just watching the start. I didn't realise you got a better start that time.
Everyone got away that time.
Yeah. So what happened, Seb, in the first one? Because it looked like you didn't look like you jump started. You had the brakes on.
I did. I jump started.
I think the game just locks the inflated brakes on. I think that's why we saw
okay. Fair enough.
Which would make sense.
I got a 3.5 second penalty for jumping to start. Put me all the way down to like
half the grid jump started. And Matt just jumped up from 8 to 4.
Because I generally thought like the lights went out, like they sort of like stay there for a minute and then they like I don't know.
They stay there for a literal minute.
Oh!
Yeah, literally.
Sorry, I was just watching Sorry. Oh my god.
Hi Ian.
What's
happening?
Sorry, I was just watching lap 1 going into Variante della Roggia when the big orange barriers went boing. So we're on board. Let's see who actually hit them. I don't know. How can it already be in the middle of the track? I don't understand. It's like no one's gone past yet. Muggelina goes there and
he hits nothing. Because
I just don't understand. Oh my god. Insanity. So let's go along until someone tells me what we're looking for. Or maybe if you can't...
I don't know if there was anything.
In that case, this is probably a good time to end my stream because as much as
we've got more bots. On. Ian, you bring the bots out, Ian. Every time you say something, the sex bots come out.
Well, did anybody answer my question? Because I did ask where my naked clothes are. You know what they say? If you've got the bots, you know you've succeeded. If you're being noticed by bots. Right. Anyway, ladies, gentlemen, weirdos, other folk, and puppies. Arm off. Thanks for joining us. What's this? Share it with people. Send me sandwiches. I like peanut butter and cheese. Jam and cheese is quite nice, but jam's bad for you. So it's peanut butter really, but you know, whatever. And also pickle. I like pickle. Very stinky cheese. Really nice cheese like that. Other than that, ta-da for now. Good night, good evening, goodbye.
Later.
Oh yeah. Say goodbye, everybody.
I will also be going off. Yeah, you two say
I'm
goodbye
gonna
as
get
well.
off as well.
Bye.